News story. The stars are lining up for motorists at the pumps this weekend. For a look at where gasoline prices are headed, we are joined from Burlington, Ontario by Roger McKnight, Chief Petroleum Analyst with Enpro International. Roger, always great to talk to you.
Good morning, Andy.
So finally, low oil prices meaning low gasoline prices.
Yeah, it's a direct result of two things. The lowering price of crude, especially in Western Canada, who tend to follow crude. And the big thing is the refinery turnarounds are starting to turn around. As a matter of fact, the Midwest refining industry is up 8%, so it's getting close to the 90% level, which is what you want. And on the East Coast, things are looking pretty good too. And with the Irving refinery coming back on stream on November the 16th, then things could get much better.
So give us some numbers then. We will see. Oh yeah, we're looking at them right now. So
okay.
Poor old Vancouver, they never seem to catch a break. They're looking at a slight increase. But
yeah, the Rocky Mountains are a great barrier for a lot of things, and a lot of things is the pricing. The pricing in Vancouver tends to follow whatever happens in Washington and Los Angeles, and there's still some refining problems there.
Looks like in Toronto, center of the cosmos, we're about to, we could be about to break below $1.
Yeah, that's very, very easily seen. It depends on whether the oil companies want to maintain that margin at the pump, which is between 8.5 and 9.3 cents a liter. They seem to stick to that pretty rigidly, so I'm optimistic it's going to get below $1 very, very shortly.
Is that a big I presume it's got to be a big psychological mark with consumers when they see gas go below the $1.
Well, the sky was falling when it went through $1 a number of years ago, so I guess it's not going to fall when it comes below $1.
And why are people so obsessive about it, Roger? They queue up to save a couple of cents at the pump. Do you think people waste their time doing this sometimes?
Well, when you figure you put 60 liters in and you're saving a cent, I mean, come on. But I think it's psychological. They're trying to beat Big Brother. They look at the oil companies as the big bad boy, and they want to beat the system. And I know it's very, very strange indeed, but I just shake my head whenever I put a release out that it's changing tomorrow. I watch them just line up at the pumps. It's absolutely amazing.
Vancouver, we've touched on this before, but they always pay these fat prices for gasoline. It's because really they're part of Washington State and that whole delivery system.
Well, yeah, and it's also their tax structure is you need a Philadelphia lawyer to figure it out. It's so complicated. Same with Montreal. Montreal market is really weird because they'll move 7 to 13 cents overnight and up or down. It's absolutely amazing, and that's mainly because they only have one refinery, and the Suncor refinery in Montreal, and their tax structure is not so as well.
Roger, always great talking to you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Roger McKnight, Chief Petroleum Analyst with Enpro International.